This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Company, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for April 5th, 2018. Well, a much better day across the board. Doesn't matter if you're a grain farmer or a meat producer. We had an exciting day today. Corn market up 8 to 8.5. Bean market up 14 to 16. Chicago wheat up 8 to 9. Minneapolis wheat up 13 to 14.5. Kansas City up 11 to 12.5. And as I said on the start there, corn up 8 to 8.5. Really kind of look outside, and I think that gives you justification as to what we've got weather-wise. Corn and wheat markets lead the charge here today. Also equally important, Kansas City wheat really not looking at much rain right now, so that's encouraging. But really the prime story here, calmer heads prevail. As we kind of talked about yesterday a bit and kind of warned of, we really don't know where they're going with these tariff negotiations or lack thereof. But this morning we had both sectors from China and sectors from the U.S. say they're going to sit down and talk this through a little bit before anything slapped on. So that got the markets excited, got us rebounded, and gets us higher. Now, what to do tomorrow, that's going to be the key. I think the market's going to be much more skittish and cautious here, with especially these looming circumstances around, knowing at any moment these tariffs could come on or go off accordingly. So we'll watch for details. I think keep the whole card close here at this juncture and really kind of set some price targets and stick to marketing. I think price guessing right now can be a very dangerous ball game. When you look to the Buenos Aires exchange out of Argentina, they lowered 1.5 million metric tons their soybean production. They're now at 38 million metric tons, down 34% versus last year. So that's going to keep a little edge around beans yet. Obviously next Tuesday we've got our USDA report. I think our domestic information can be a bit negative, but when you look to the Argentine crop, I'd look for USDA to make some pretty stiff cuts there again, and that could keep beans somewhat in check. When you look at the feeder cattle market today, up 235 to 297.5, live cattle up 182.5 to 272.5, and the hog market kind of mixed, down 62.5 to up 72.5. You had the May market up pretty big, but it's kind of a nil and void contract. Meat markets today, nice reversal yesterday. We got a second day close. Obviously, we need to kind of hold this market together tomorrow, but some signs of a bottom, at least for the near term, for the cattle market. The hog market still looks a little more suspect yet with the bigger production and heavyweight hogs, so we'll need to be attentive to that. So right now, it's all about kind of making sure we maintain these higher closes and maybe accelerate as we get into next week. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.